Hi, and welcome back to the AskArt show. I'm your host, Arthur Aston. I was born with spina bifida, and for the last 7 years, I have been raising awareness about disabilities. AskArt is a Q&A show that focuses on topics related to disabilities. I want to help answer questions you may have from my point of view based on my personal experiences and research I've done. Here are 5 frequently asked questions I want to answer today. The first question is, does anyone else in your family have a disability like spina bifida? No, I'm actually the only person in my family who has spina bifida. This is not uncommon though. The University of Rochester found that 95% of all neural tube defects, which include spina bifida, occur without any previous family history. The second question is, what is the likelihood that your child will have spina bifida? Although spina bifida is not hereditary, there is a 4% chance that a baby will have spina bifida when one of the parents has a spina bifida diagnosis. The third question is, what is the most difficult part of living with a disability? I actually get this question asked to me a lot, and people always find it funny because they're not expecting me to say that the most difficult thing about living with a disability is changing my bed sheets. The fourth question is, what is the scar in the back of your head? The scar on the back of my head is a result from a surgery I had when I was first born to input a shunt. In addition to having spina bifida, I was also born with a condition called hydrocephalus. This medical condition is caused when the cerebrospinal fluid does not drain properly from the brain, but instead it collects within the ventricles within the brain. To release the pressure that the fluid buildup causes, the shunt is put in place and it acts as a pump to remove the excess fluid. For me, the device was placed under the skin behind my right ear, and a tube travels down the right side of my neck into my abdominal wall where the fluid is absorbed. The fifth question is, how many surgeries have you had? I've had many surgeries throughout my lifetime. Some I could remember and others my mom had to tell me about. I had surgery to close the hole in my back when I was a few days old, and around that same time is when they put in the shunt. Since then, I've had my shunt replaced twice. I've had 3 surgeries on my bladder to help control my bladder function, 1 surgery on my left leg to lengthen the tendons because it was much shorter than my right leg. This show is brought to you by Build Jake's Place, a nonprofit organization that brings all-inclusive play to those in New Jersey. Build Jake's Place founded the first all-inclusive playground in South Jersey called Jake's Place, a nationally ranked, award-winning all-inclusive playground located at Challenge Grove Park in Cherry Hill, New Jersey. Build Jake's Place is currently building their second all-inclusive playground in Delran Township, Burlington County. To find out more and how you can get involved, go to their website at buildjakesplace.org. This concludes this episode of the AskArt show. Send me your questions or post in the comments below. You can ask questions specific to me or about disabilities in general. Just be sure to include the hashtag AskArt so I can find them on social media, or you can email your questions to askartshow@gmail.com. You have questions, I'll have answers. Thanks for watching.